Buenas tardes, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Mike in Mexico. I hope you all are doing well today. I had planned to go down to the boardwalk and film a little bit of the boardwalk for you guys today so you can see what it looks like. But not only did I overwork again this week and I'm super tired, I really just want to go get some food after I'm done making this video and kick back at home. But it's also a Sunday and the beach can get pretty packed on Sunday. I think it would be better if I film the boardwalk on a weekday so you guys can actually get a better view of the shops and the wall, whatever else is there. So I'm going to save that for another day. Which brings me to what I want to talk about today. And oh God, and this is why I'm super tired today. The pain in the butt of crossing the line every single day to go work in San Diego after 9 months of this, I'm going to suggest that you guys don't do it. Okay? If you don't have to do it, don't do it. I do it because I have to. I know plenty of people that cross the line to go work in San Diego and come over here and they got to do it. But if you don't have to do it, don't do it. Why, Mike? Why? You were saying to move to Tijuana and work in San Diego. Well, I'm going to tell you guys why, man. Because look, it wears you down after a while. Okay? Not that it's so difficult to get my stuff together in the morning and walk out my door and call an Uber and ride 15 minutes to the line. Not that it's so hard to do, but man, after 9 months, it wears you down. Not only going to La Línea, but coming back from La Línea to my apartment. Okay, it's 15 minutes each way. All right, and that does wear you down after a while. If you don't have to do it, if you are in a situation where you work remotely or you are, I don't know, man, on Social Security and you don't got to cross the border every day, or I don't know if you are a veteran or are on disability somehow. This week I met a lady that lives in Rosarito, and she was in the Navy, and she says she crosses the line only 3 times a month, so she didn't apply for the Sentry Pass. Okay, that's the pass you apply for here for $120, so you don't have to wait in line. I'll make another video about that some other day if you guys want to know more about that. But she didn't even apply for the Sentry Pass because it wasn't worth the $120. Um, but I'm going to tell you before you guys move here, if you can put yourself in a situation where you're working remotely, and I don't know what your background could be, that's going to be the best. Look at what's happening down there in Ciudad de Mexico. It's a bunch of Americans there working remotely, making dollars, but living in Mexico, right? Okay. That's going to be the best situation for you guys because, man, look at, okay, the thing about not only does it wear you down after a while, this is my 9th month doing this, but the line, even Chaparral, even though most of us that live here are going to go to Chaparral and not San Isidro, it's hard to predict. Okay. It's hard to predict. Normally, I try to show up at La Línea over there about 9 a.m., 9:30ish, sometimes 10. There's hardly ever a line, and if there is a line, it moves rather quickly. But this week, for whatever reason, man, the line has been crazy long. Okay. I even had my friend texted me um, this week and asked me, "Hey man, are you in line? Because it's super long." And luckily, I had already crossed over just a little bit before him. Okay, maybe just like by an hour. And by the time he got to the line, I think he might have gotten there. I want to say about 10 or something. The line was already super long. And, I've been asking around why the line happens to be long right now. It's October. And people have told me more than once that around this time, people from over here in Este Lado are going to cross over to Otro Lado, Las Americas, the outlets right there, to do their shopping for the holidays. So apparently there's more of a line from October, November, and December because Chaparral is connected right to the Las Americas premium outlets. They got all their shops there, whatever you guys go to the mall for. But I've learned that, you know, you can kind of have a template of what time you want to get to the line, but it's not 100% guaranteed that uh, there is going to be few people there. Sometimes there's the government website. You can check to see what the wait time is in San Isidro and Chaparral, and it's never been accurate, bro. It's never been accurate. Sometimes it says the wait is gonna be 45 minutes, okay? And I've been like, I gotta cross over anyway, and then you get there, nobody's there. Sometimes it says no waiting, and you get there, and the line is crazy long. I don't get it. Bottom line, if you don't gotta cross the line every day from over here in Tijuana, don't do it. Okay. The other thing is that honestly, I spend so much time working on the other side that I mean, and this is kind of sad. I can't even enjoy my time here. I basically work 7 days a week. I'm home one day out of the week, which is Sunday today. And then when I'm home, I got to work on my computer because I'm building my remote life. Okay. I'm trying to build a remote life so that I don't have to go over there anymore. You guys can tell by the tone of my voice how sick I am of crossing the line. I want to spend more time here in Mexico, okay, eating tacos and walking around on the beach and stuff like that and enjoying where I'm at. And I can't because I'm always having to cross the line over there to work. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate everything that I have. I appreciate the opportunity to be earning dollars and living in Mexico. But I at my age, honestly, I can't see doing this for much longer, you know. Especially being a rideshare driver when I was supposed to be an English teacher this whole time. I can't see myself driving all over San Diego. People drive like crap, okay, just to make a living. My back hurts now. And yeah, I sound like the grumpy old guy, but this is all true, okay? It's just, honestly, it kind of kills a lot of your enjoyment of living in Mexico when you're always having to cross over to work all the time. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate the time that I have here, and I appreciate these days when I'm off and I can just walk to La Tienda and walk to get water or take a walk to the beach. And sometimes in the morning, I'll go run on the beach before I go to work if I have a little bit of extra time. Haven't been able to do that in a long time. Okay. My advice to you guys is before you get down here, first visit Tijuana for a day. You don't have to stay here, and take a look around and see where you might want to live. Your situation is not like mine. I don't like being in the city. I don't like Zona Centro or Zona Rio. Like I told you guys before, feels too much like Van Nuys. Looks too much like LA, and I don't want to be there. I like it over here in Playas. Come over here and take a visit first and see, check the town out. Maybe you guys like Zona Centro and you want to be in Plaza Zapatos and um, maybe you're younger, way younger than me. You want to be where all the action is, and there are some nice places there too. Check it out for a day. But when you go back home and you're planning your move here, try to set up a situation where you have income coming in, where you can just work from your computer, or I don't know what your situation may be. If you're retired, okay, if that's another great situation. You can live pretty comfortably here on $1,500 um, a month. You guys saw my grocery bill in the other video and my water bill for the month. It's pretty affordable. So I don't know what your situation is, but if you can set up a way to just earn your income without having to cross over to San Diego on a daily basis, that's going to be the best for you. So set that up before you come here. If I could do it over again, that's what I would do. Okay. I would have started working on setting up my remote life a year before I came over here so that by the time I got here, I could be like, I don't feel like crossing today. I'm not going to go. I'm just going to kick back right here on the beach. That would be the best situation, right? But I was in a hurry to get out of LA and I was like, I don't care. I'm just going to come down here and do rideshare. And now I'm like mostly everyone else that's like crossing over and you see who's doing it. Okay. I know people that are doing it, but you see youngsters with Panda Express t-shirts or wherever they work, McDonald's, crossing the line to go over to work and come back. Okay. So that's my advice to you guys today. Okay. Set your remote life up before you move down here. Those Americans down in Ciudad de Mexico that are all working remotely, they got the right idea because why? They can enjoy their time in Mexico. Okay, if you're moving down here, chances are you value your time way more than money. Okay. And if you're looking to spend your time relaxing and eating and contemplating about stuff. You don't want to have that pain of having to cross the board. Can you tell in the way I'm saying it? I'm already thinking about it tomorrow. You know that I gotta go cross that line. Uh, well, guys, life is not perfect, right? We do the best that we can do. Okay. Well, guys, that's all I got to say for today. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all you new subscribers. Thanks for taking the time to listen to what I got to say about living here. And I will talk to you guys soon. Okay. All right, guys. Que te vaya bien. Bye.